Hi, my name's Ilya Kayeski. I'm 13 years old. This is my mom,
Teresa.
We live in Colorado in the USA, and I was diagnosed with CRMO December 12th of last year, 2023. CRMO means chronic recurrent multifocal osteomyelitis. It's a very rare disease. I remember around when COVID started, I joined a gymnastics team, and I was leveling up pretty fast, and I was going to regionals and state championships. And then I started getting pain in my feet. And at first, my gymnastics coach just said it was severs, a natural thing that happened to gymnasts. So eventually it kept going on and getting worse. So we went to my doctor and a lot of doctors. And they all just said I had plantar fasciitis and rubbed it off. But I remember just leaving a bunch of those appointments just thinking, like both of us just thinking, this isn't right.
Doctors had no idea. It seemed like the doctors had no idea what they were talking about. He was in too much pain. There was no way to help him. It got to a point where he couldn't walk anymore.
So I got some MRIs in Denver, and they said that they didn't really know what was wrong, but then my bones looked like they were about to break, and they could just by me walking. So I eventually started driving a little wheelchair around, and
we ended up with rheumatology, and they offered us some medical treatments in the United States, and we decided to we would try stem cells first because there were minimal side effects, and the drugs they were offering seemed very dangerous. So we went to Mexico. And, we had a very good experience in stem cells in Mexico. It was very experimental. Our doctor in Mexico had consulted all around the world, and there weren't very many. There were no cases of CRMO patients anywhere in the world that had received stem cells. So our doctor was willing to give it a try for the first time, but we tried a small amount of stem cells in February.
And for a while before the stem cells, I was not eating. I would go to school, come home, sleep, sometimes sleep through dinner, all the way to the next day. I had a lot of fatigue. Like I said, I wasn't hungry. After the stem cells, I got my appetite back. I wasn't sleeping as much, and I was in a lot less pain.
It was like a miracle. It was like a miracle. He was walking around the house for no reason, letting the dog out. We had a very good experience. We have faith in the stem cells, and we think that it's definitely beneficial for his body to have received the stem cells until he had an accident at home, and he broke his foot in June.
And then again in July, just walking at a swim meet. And after that, we tried to get back in contact with some stem cell clinics, and it was experimental, but it did work. And we just realized we needed more, so that's when we came to Swiss Medica. My mom knew a friend, and he had great success here, so he referred us. And so far, we've had really nice treatments here. The food's really nice. They provide everything.
Now, the reason we chose Swiss Medica is I consulted with doctors all over the world. Obviously, everybody in America consults Mexico and Panama. I consulted doctors in India and China, South America. Swiss Medica, I did have a reference from someone that had come here that had very good success. The treatment that they offered my son was 6 times stronger than what he had in Mexico, and it seemed more comprehensive. We're here in a hospital facility. Everything's very professional. Everything's very sanitary. Everything looks very clean. We decided that this would be the best possible option for us. And so here we are. From the first moments at the airport, we felt a little, I don't know if he felt, I felt a little nervous coming to Serbia. I've never been here, and I don't know the language, and I don't know anyone that's ever been here. I felt a little bit anxious, but very excited for the treatment that my son would be receiving. From the moment we got to the airport, there was someone waiting for us with a sign. The moment we walked out of Customs and Immigration, there was someone waiting for us. He was very nice. They brought us straight to the clinic. The clinic is very, very impressive. Everything looks very sanitary. Everything's very clean. Everyone speaks multiple languages.
If you ever need a doctor, there's always someone downstairs for medical emergencies.
24 hours a day. If you need anything at all, you have to just pick up the phone. Everybody takes very good care. They're very cautious here. With the treatments that he's had, we've been checked on every multiple times a day, every 30 minutes, every hour after his treatments, making sure his temperature is good, he's feeling well. The color of his skin is not flush. Everybody's very concerned for his health. We feel very safe and comfortable here. We did try the medicine the doctors prescribed to us in the United States, which for him was a bone infusion. He did have a very bad reaction to it starting the moment we left the hospital. Everything changed, only for the worse. Every day since his bone infusion has been worse than the last, and we got to a point where Ilya was back to a point where he can no longer take a step. He got much worse with the bone infusion. The pain started at all hours of the day and night. We are terrified to go back to the doctor and hopefully never want to do any type of that medication ever again. It was really bad for him. The first time we had stem cell treatment, I didn't know anyone that had ever done anything like this before in our lives, and it was very scary. It was very. I'm a single mom, and I travel. You know, I've been traveling at this point all over the world trying to take care of my son. It was very scary. We have had no adverse effects at all from the stem cells. There's no side effects, only positive effects. And some people, I think, experience minimal side effects, but compared to the treatments that we were offered for his condition with very scary side effects, chemo medications, autoimmune suppressants, drugs that you can basically never come off of, this seems like a much safer alternative. It's not something that is scary, considering modern medicine's treatments are actually very scary and have a lot of side effects, and sometimes you can never stop the medication. I'm still offering no cure. So we're looking for a cure here.
I don't know, even the treatments that we were offered in the US, they weren't like actual like treatments for my disease. Just like it wasn't like an official thing just for my disease. It was just something they're like, here, this might help, it might not. So of course this is the same. It might help, it might not. As we've learned from our past, it did help. So I'd say do what feels right for you, but this is what felt right for us.